Hello and welcome, Silrace here with the first ever round of Titanfall I have played, at least multiplayer round that is, other than tutorial, and that's what you are watching at the moment while I talk about some of my first impressions about the game and so on. And this is obviously beta footage, so something might still change for the release of the game, and that's obviously out of my control. However, let's preface this with the fact that I don't play enough first-person shooters these days to be really good at the genre. I don't pretend to be, but this is one of those games which could rekindle my interest in the genre again, to start playing hours and hours of it. So I am not so thrilled anymore about this whole Battlefield, latest couple Battlefield games and such. I am frankly sick and tired of the modern military shooters. And as an ex-Tribes player who likes that sort of fast movement and stuff, this game really seems interesting to me from that point of view. And also, let's speaking of movement, you can see me jumping all over the roofs and into very strange locations here, and failing at it as well. That's partially because getting good at games like this is learning the maps. That's basically the big thing. Where to go on a map, which way you can get around, to what side, and all these things. That is very big part of becoming good at a game. And when I play a game, I try to at least get mediocre at it. It's like, I don't want to fail entirely, so I try to at least improve my play. So, yeah, I at least managed to kill someone. But the game mode I play here is attrition, which is basically equivalent to a team deathmatch of sorts. You get points for killing enemies, you get points for killing grunts and so on, the bots. And here, this is a big fail by my part. I saw the pilot assist pop up on my screen, so I thought someone else killed the guy. But obviously that wasn't the case, so I have no idea where and who did I get a pilot assist fight in the middle of that firefight. Anyway. Let's talk about the bots, because this is something I was really skeptical about at the start of when I heard about this game and so on. Like 6 versus 6 with a bunch of bots, like what the heck? Man, as someone who's played a lot of Tribes and a lot of PlanetSide, I'm kind of used to seeing rather large amounts of players and no damn bots. Maybe in turrets in case of, you know, Tribes, that sort of stuff. But when it comes to the actual gameplay mechanics of this thing, I will have to say though, after playing some rounds now, that the bots actually have a purpose to them. And I think they marketed the game a little wrong overall. They should have marketed it as a multiplayer, first-person MOBA, basically. Because right now, you basically farm the grunts, the AI-controlled bots, to get your Titan faster. You farm them to try to win the match as well, because they give you attrition points in this particular game mode, for example. They help you win if you kill many of them. However, obviously there is going to be the 6 other players you have to worry about, and their Titans, and many times the game simply revolves around the players, obviously, as it should. The bots are, as far as I can tell, I have not died to a bot so far. I have killed some bots, I have killed some players, I've definitely been killed by players, but I don't remember getting killed by a bot. At least so far, huh? And there you see me ditch my Titan, which is near death, to try and go after this Titan here. And leave the Titan to take care of random things all around, huh? And work as a distraction, because that's what it does really well. Be a big mass distraction before it gets taken out. And there's too many targets, and I'm in the middle of reload animation. We'll have a grenade, please. Now, there are a couple things on this game which simply I haven't gotten used to yet. One of them is, for example, the hipfire inaccuracy of, for example, this carbine. It seems you really have to go and aim down sights to actually kill anything. with the carbines. But let's talk about loadouts firstly, because this is something I really hate when games do, and unfortunately this game does it as well. Basically, you start up with not being able to make custom loadouts for yourself. It's like, this is the progression system. You have to, we give you all these random like pre-made loadouts you can use and you must use until you hit a certain level. Then you can decide what to do yourself, because obviously you cannot decide, you can't be good enough to decide before, you know, we make sure you have played a few rounds. I don't know what the heck is up with that, especially since how big of a gap progression systems like these typically have between players who already have played a ton and players who have not played at all. There is the skill gap already. They know the map, they know how everything functions, all these things. And then they also have their own custom loadouts, which new players don't have access to, frankly. Which is simply dumb in my honest opinion. And the most hilarious part of it all was like, well, we won't even give you the third infantry loadout at the start, so you cannot play a class with the shotgun until you have hit level 2, which is basically the first round. I was like scratching my head and I was like, what the heck, that doesn't even make any sense. Why can't I use a shotgun if I want to start up? That was so very strange decision there. And frankly, like I said, not a fan and don't really like this particular progression and system where you can't make your own loadouts until certain levels. It always makes getting into a new game a little more annoying than I think it should be. Because frankly, there are a lot of like things in this game. There will be more weapons, I assume, than what we have right now, and I am sure all the new players getting in would like to get a taste of those things as well. So what else is there really to talk about? Frankly, I think by now I have decided to cover this game to at least some extent. I'm definitely going to play it some more, at least. And usually I dislike team deathmatch. I am an objective-minded person. I like playing domination, hardpoint, and stuff like that. But so far, I have actually enjoyed the attrition game mode in this particular game for some reason. Maybe because it's a little bit different and there is a cloaked dude which I somehow managed to not kill, but oh well. What can you do? Anyway, we are pretty much done with this round, so I'm gonna let it roll to the end. Thank you very much for watching my first impressions of this game, and see you next time when I bring you some more Titanfall action.